What is going on, everybody? It's Colin here. Welcome to NASCAR Heat Tour. Today we're racing in the Xfinity Series at Bristol. Green flag is out. We're starting from 20th place this race. A much better performance in qualifying than my last couple races. The setup worked out much looser, but it had me running about 2 miles per hour faster on the turns than I was with the default setup, which helped me get up to the current place we are starting. Up in the almost slid into Reed there. We got hit by I don't know who that was who hit us back there. Gone or something. I locked up my brakes. I had no choice because of the guy in front of me, and I got rear-ended for it. Oh well, that's just how it works in this game. Short tracks are a monstrosity in this game. It's just something you gotta kind of deal with. I keep on, redoing it in hopes that the race will come out better, but I always get screwed by the AI or something goes wrong. Or see, that was my fault, but usually it's not my fault. Usually, it's just I have to hit my brakes a lot harder than I plan to because the AI runs a lap incredibly slow, and that's just how it goes. So that keeps happening a lot, but you just gotta get over it and stick to it. Currently up 3 positions so far. I can feel the rear damage getting to me though. On these turns, this car does not have as much downforce as I need it to have, which has affected me negatively as far as my abilities to really get around the track efficiently. When I hit the brakes there, I snapped very loose, which is not really what I needed to happen, but it is what's happening, so it's kind of unfortunate. But we got 6 laps here to go up 4 more positions to be competitive for some stage points. I make big rebounds on restarts. I'm incredibly good on a restart, but I have to start on the inside line. I start on the outside line, and it's up in the air whether or not I'll do good. It depends if I can get down low or the cars go low and I can actually ride the high lane alone. But if you get the low lane, a lot of the cars like to run the high lane 9 times out of 10, which allows me to run low and save myself some positions and get up front more. But when you get stuck in the back, it just in the set. Ooh, got hit by, who was that, Logano? Yeah, that got me loose. I was ready to catch up the tiff there on that, but I guess it's not happening. So that is an example. I don't know if I mentioned it yet, but that's an example using the apron to help you get around the turn. I was carrying much more speed than I could really carry to not slide up into the wall, and I just got it into the apron. Thought I was gonna hit Harvick there. Kind of locked in my brakes. So I got my left front tire just barely on the apron, and it helped my car turn because the apron has less traction, if that makes sense. So it makes the car kind of spin, which got the car around. The rear tires held traction on the track, which had traction, and that led to I hit the wall. That led to me being able to turn around quicker than I did last time. But up to 9th place right now with, 1.5 laps to go in stage 1. I want to secure 9th place to get that inside line start, so I'm going to try to make a dive bomb pass on him here. We're battling it side by side right now though. Hopefully he lays off. It seems like he will. I don't want the pass on Tift. I'm going to try to let Tift keep that position. Come on, Tift, keep the position. I'm loose trying to let him keep it, but we took a 9th place finish in stage 1. That's 2 stage points, not 1. I thought it was 2. It is what it is. I'm fine with it. No need to pit. Actually, let me check. Yeah, no need to pit. I was thinking about it with the damage, but I think we can do this whole race without pitting, if my memory serves me right. Although I did mess up my last race in the Monster Energy Series at Texas by not pitting, but that was because I missed the whole memo about pitting, so I didn't even pit, and I was short on fuel, so I had to make a caution. And I failed to make a caution, so I just kind of edited around it in the video. A little just nudge the Harvick there, but I want to get up front and I want to do it quickly. Cool tires right now help me turn around the track quickly. In Eric Jones by accident. Brake checking, that's what happens if you brake check. You gotta learn somehow. See, when I brake check, I got hit in the bumper, and I got loose. It is what it is, and I saved it. The fact that he lost it so bad is his own problem. He shouldn't have lost it that badly. If you get hit in the bumper, it's not the end all at Bristol. You can save it by not overcorrecting it. Allgaier didn't save it either. I'm just being a little rough now because they brutalized me anyways. And there's the AI, once again, crashing me into a wall. Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. 4th place, 1 repair a second, so we're not going to do any repairs. 1 repair a second was not a true sentence, if you ask me. Green flag, about to go out. Continuing stage 2 here. Starting from 4th place, 5 laps to go in stage 2. The chance for winning a stage is definitely there, because like I said, have very good restarts. And now we're up front, clean air, no cars to mess with us except that guy. But we got a rear bumper in front of his nose, so we cleared him, so now we can probably take off from the pack. Probably my one least favorite thing about stage racing which I like stage racing 99% of the time, is like there's no point really tearing away from the pack all that much at Bristol, because the stage is just going to end everything. So even if there's no caution, there's going to be a caution. It's like a competition caution every third of the race. So it's kind of unfortunate that tearing away from the pack is in the end kind of a waste of time, but I was going to do it anyways for fun because this car is great in clean air. I actually had that issue in qualifying where I couldn't. The car needs to get warm tires first, okay, so that's problem at. So I get my warm tires. By the time I get my warm tires, there's a whole bunch of cars on the track. By the time there's a bunch of cars on the track, the cars are around me. I don't have the open area to drive the car, and I don't get as good of a time, and that's the end of qualifying. I think a 17.472 was actually my qualifying time. That got me up into the top 10, but my second stage 2, I got like a 17.54 or something, and that got me 20th, which I think is like the back of the pack of the stage 2 field. But one lap to go in stage 2. Looks like we got this one in the bag, bound down the back stretch at Bristol. Looks like we might pick up a stage 1, got loose there, stage 1 victory, stage 2 victory, mark my words there. Coming to the line, stage 2 victory, first place. It'd be cool if they gave you speed ratings for each one. That didn't even flow over too well. I tried making the words flow. They really didn't come off my tongue. I'm fresh out of bed doing this. I woke up and hopped on and started recording this. 18 laps remaining, 51 laps of fuel. I don't really see a need to pit in that case. Green flag is about to come out in stage 3. Let's see if we can hold on to the lead for the duration of the race. Shouldn't be too difficult. Green flag is out, starting stage 3. Maybe we'll race this from the cockpit so I don't have to see the damage on this car. Into the first turn we come, still holding those guys back there. We got Ty Dillon, Daniel Suarez, Justin Allgaier, and Eric Jones battling in the top 5 with us for first place. Opening up to a nearly half-second lead right now. Should achieve the half-second. Oh, damn, they caught up quick. Got the half-second now in the turn. So you can see my entrance to a turn is faster, but everything else everything else in the track is slower with me. Like, I think my exit might be slower. There's somewhere I'm faster on the turn. I think it's my entry, because I'll like jam my brakes kind of, because I know it's a short race, and my tires are good enough to make it to the end of the race, really, no matter what I do with them. So if I kind of put the brakes in a lot, make my rotors red in real life, and 10 laps to go, it's like okay. So it's not a big deal. Oh, we just cut our lead in half there. 12 laps to go at Bristol in the Xfinity series. I guess we're still holding on to that half-second lead, trying to expand it to a second, see how much I can win by, but that might not be a good way to race, is to see, oh, how much can I win by, because that usually leads to a mistake. There we go. It usually leads to a mistake. I got this guy on my bumper now, so now I got to race the car even harder than I wanted to, believe it or not, because when they get up close to me, they kind of have like some weird ability to race that's better than usual. But we're reopening it up to the half-second lead right now over Daniel Suarez. The rest of the pack's a second behind me, so that's not looking too bad. Definitely spaced out. We're probably going to come up on some lap cars pretty soon. Actually, I don't see them yet, but I thought I would. I'll be willing to bet before the end of the race we'll come up on lap cars, and I'm kind of waiting for lap cars. I like lap cars. Lap cars kind of put some distance between me and second place. They allow me a little cushion, because I can pass them pretty well. The AI kind of gets a little buggy when it comes down to passing people, so I can't make any guarantees that they'll be making a bunch of passes. But we have a second. Okay, we had a second lead there on Daniel Suarez. I'm going to try to reopen that up here. 1.2 seconds, full throttle out of the turn there. That's how you run a turn. This is probably going to be an incredibly good lap. Should I not have drifted it around? I treat these cars like a dirt car drifting around the turns at Bristol for some reason. I don't know why. A 4.70, that's my new best lap time. I could tell I had such a good entry and exit there, except I hit the wall there. I need to stop hitting the wall. We got a very comfortable gap. I can probably start riding smoother pretty soon. We'll end the last 5 laps of the race smoothly. 6 laps to go. Keep pushing it hard. I'd love to see how much I can win by, but like I said, I'll probably start just coasting. Whoa, loose there. Car was, I don't know, but how are the rear tires doing? Well, actually, what isn't damaged on this car, too? Everything is damaged on this car. Well, actually, it's not really seriously damaged for Bristol. Bristol, you get banged up, and that's just how it is. But that's okay. Looks like we're holding on to our lead so far. with, what do you say, 2.5? Yeah, 2.5 second lead right now. Catching up to the lap cars, as I spoke about earlier. 4 laps to go at Bristol. Those lap times falling apart quick. I put forth that really good lap time, the 17.470, which is good in the race. And ever since then, my car is not driving very well at all. It's loose, it's snapping around on me, so it can't take turns at all. So time to probably smooth out here. We got 3-second lead. I can definitely just ride around smoothly here, finish off the race nice and clean. The lap cars, we might catch them, we might not. Doesn't matter at this point. We got a good enough lead that it is a-okay. Coming to the line is going to be my car is actually falling apart. This car cannot take a turn. That's not good. It's not driving good at all. I know it's damaged, but like really not driving good. Like randomly just lost it there. I was running damn near the same speeds too, and it just suddenly could not do it. But we are to the white flag at Bristol. We have maintained the lead despite damaging the absolute hell out of our car. Snapped loose around that turn, but looks like we're holding on to it. Coming up on the lap cars, no need to pass. I'm holding on to that 1.5 second lead, coming to the line to win at Bristol. First place after winning stage 2, a top 10 in stage 1, a win for stage 2, and ultimately won the race in stage 3. Awesome race, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Please sure to drop a like below if you've not done so already. Subscribe, click the notification bell so you know every single time I upload, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Adios.